Hello, everybody. Welcome, Martin. Welcome to our show. Hello, Peter.
Hello, folks. Hello, Martin. Nice to have you here on the show.
Yes.
Today.
Thanks for having time.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here to your show.
Yeah, of course, it's our honor, our pleasure. How is the weather in Switzerland? Snow? No?
Not here. I live in the Midlands.
Okay.
I live on 400 meters, no snow.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Which canton are you in?
Habsburg. I'm 10 kilometers from Habsburg. Canton Aargau. Canton Aargau.
Aargau, okay.
Yeah, we're related, Peter.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice.
So, great. So, Martin, could you shortly introduce yourself for the people who don't know you? Where do you come from? Where are you? Where do you want to go? You know, a little bit of you. Thank you.
Yes. My name is Martin Spörri. I'm 43 years old. I'm 5 years into archery. I love archery tech. I love speed archery, and that's it.
5 years ago. So, and you started directly with draw technique or with bow? Which equipment did you start?
Yes, I started 6 years ago. My daughter say, Daddy, I saw Hunger Games. Please buy me a bow. I said, a bow, okay, because my mother already shoot, but I never take her bow to shoot. Because in the military, in the Swiss military, I was shooting with the rifle, and the boss came and said, Martin, you don't hit anyone. So for me, my shooting career was over since 20 years. And then my daughter say, yeah, I want a bow. I buy her a bow, recurve for children, 15 pounds, also 15. And she shot 6 arrows, and then she threw the bow away and jumped after the grasshopper. And I took the bow, take one arrow, shoot it in the air, and I thought, wow, that power, crazy. And 2 or 3 months later, I buy a secondhand PSC Coyote, 50 pounds. And I liked it really. But I see YouTube videos and saw other guys shooting horsebow, and yeah, 3 or 4 months later, it was November 2015. I bought a Samick SKB. I shot a little bit during the winter. Then this SKB was broken, not really broken. You know what I mean?
Laminated?
Yeah, exactly. Then I go to the shop, say, hey, maybe it's a guarantee case. And they say, yeah, but this is a bullshit bow. Take a Kaya Windfighter. And I was not happy. I didn't like the look of the bow. It was too filigrane, and that this bow breaks.
I like them. I like them.
Yeah, me too now. Me too now.
Nicely. Yeah. You think it's a toy because it weighs nothing and it's so thin. You think it's crap, but also
cool. Like a toy bow. So cool.
Yeah. And the Windfighter was 15 pounds, and the SKB is 60 pounds, and I shot through a chrono, and the Windfighter was much faster than the SKB. So from that day, I loved Kaya.
Yeah, I love it too. And they have a very good price and very high quality bows. I really like them.
Did you start in 3-finger draw and switch then to thumb release or Slavic, or how was the development?
Yeah, I start to do what I feel the best for me, and I start with 2 under. And I didn't know this already exists. One day, I Cosma, I show a picture when the thumb hurts, and I say, and Persian draw, and I look and say, huh? I should the same. What is the name? Persian draw, Slavic draw. Then, okay, but I make.
Wow! There's a way how my thumb could be hurt. Oh, I have to do this.
Maybe. And I shoot like this, and then this guy, RT Dragon, I don't know, this is a US guy. my English. He
Tells you
invests.
that the Slavic draw, the arrow needs to be on the inside of the bow, not on the outside. Right?
Sorry?
He tells you that you can't have the arrow on the outside and shoot Slavic, like we shoot thumb release. You need to have the arrow on the other side, because he researched that, and his proof are the modern Bhutanese archers. They shoot compound bows very short, and then they draw 3 fingers. They get a finger pinch, obviously, from the string angle. So they then, when they reach full draw, they spread the index finger out, and they have the arrow on the left side. And it was his proof that the arrow needs to be on the inside of the bow, not on the other.
Yeah.
But Mihai and everybody else shoots with the arrow on the outside.
Yeah, I make then a slow-mo video and show them the arrow is straight, and I say, yeah, only 1 or 2 times, but
I know.
To be honest, every 10 shot it's not straight, but the most arrows are straight. Yeah.
But even if you shoot sloppy 3 fingers, your arrows will not be straight.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm completely not able to shoot Mediterranean. Also, when the guys say, "Hey, here's my bow, please shoot Mediterranean," I say, "Oh no, thank you."
I'm kind of jealous about the problems all your Asiatic guy has with the arrow on the left, on the right, and this and
It's simply that people have something to discuss. I mean, this Right Dragon, he does a lot of research, and I give it to him. He did a lot of good stuff. I like what he's doing, but then he started telling me that I do it wrong. The arrow needs to be on the inside. But imagine you shoot now, Peter, you shoot 3-finger draw, and instead of having your 3rd finger above the arrow, you have this finger aligned on the side of the arrow. What could possibly happen if you press a little? The arrow will fall off the shelf.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I think, for me personally, doesn't make much sense to have the arrow on the left and shoot Slavic with this finger straight, because this makes only sense when the arrow is on the outside of the bow and you hold the arrow on the bow with this finger. Then you can move around. Then it's a static thing.
You know, we longbow guys don't have these problems.
Oh, we
know how it works, since thousands and thousands of years. And
even Shadiversity had this idea that they can even shoot an arrow on the outside with 3 fingers with this cradle draw. So
of course,
go home with your modern stuff here. We need to be careful. No hate speech and nothing. You know, I deleted already a video, so we need to be careful today. Let's be kind. Let's be gentle.
Because we made fun about the zombie apocalypse.
Yes. And it was a medical misinformation we spread. I'm not a doctor, so I have no idea, but it's fine.
You know, when I like to get some medical information, I always go to the channel of an archery guy and get the medical news. How crazy is that? How crazy is that?
Incredible.
Yeah, only for our viewers, because last time we asked Bo Krause that he can join our podcast. He unfortunately didn't get in contact with me. Did he get in contact with you, Peter?
No.
So we will not have him at the podcast.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, we would like to have him, but what can we do? It's okay. Only it was a side topic now that we have this out of the way. Great.
Maybe he's in jail or something.
He will come one day. Then everybody make peace.
Most probably. So, and then you started, and how did you get this idea of speed shooting? So you did archery tag or combat archery or whatever they name it. And how did you have this idea that you need to hold now so many arrows in your hand and shoot them very fast? Where did this idea come from?
I watch YouTube and I see other guys doing this, and that
Lars, Mihai.
Yeah, and in the Lars video they say, you must train every day for hours, more than 10 years, and that time. No, I train once in the week. I have not more time.
Yeah.
I'm alleinerziehend in English.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
You take care of it alone,
Yeah. And I living in a block in the middle of the city. I have no place to go shoot. I can shoot once in once in a week.
Mhm.
I saw other YouTube videos and try for myself what is the simplest technique. And I don't know which other hold the arrows, but I see now I want to jump and run with much arrows in the hand, and I don't want that fall off. So I have to hold them. Sorry.
Yeah, show us, it's okay, no worries.
Yeah, I hold them like that, and this is really tight. I see other people hold it like this, but
yeah, when you wobble, exactly.
yeah, and
so you have the index finger above, you have it between index and middle finger, and you have the knocks relatively far back.
Yeah, also
Hold them and show the inside of the hand.
Like this.
Yeah, show us. Where do you have the knocks? Back there, okay.
Here. You can close it like here, but when you have too much, it's not so possible. Then,
you have of course, the bow, the string runs back and knocks automatically.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No, then you knock automatically. Now I see.
Yeah, like this. I come here, glide over this thing there.
Yeah.
So one is going. Prepare the next one. Going like this. And I feel very comfortable like this.
Yeah.
Because you can move around and
of course.
Jumping in the air, make a 180, jump from left to the left to the right, yeah. The last one, and you can close here to be much faster, but this is enough. And the knocks are not too much open.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, and I don't know. I see other tutorials, and I see the other people shoot not like this, and. But for me, it's the best way. You must try it.
Whatever works for you, of course.
Whatever works.
There are so many ways, and I guess
Yeah.
even the literature, you know, we had this often. What was written in books was sometimes not more than propaganda, and you never know exactly what was true and what was not true. That's why find a way which works for you, and when you feel comfortable, you can shoot fast and safe. I mean, perfect.
Yeah, and this two-fletched is like indicator where the knock is. That the knock is 90 degrees, so I always know here's the string. And I was on the horseback archery event in Swartz and Visp this year, Swiss Championship, and I talk with the riders, and they shoot I cause my knocks. The feathers are here, and they have matches, also Zündhölzchen. They stick it here.
Yeah.
So left on
they
the
have
right.
An index, they know how to grab the arrow.
Yeah, and they were not really happy with this method. They say arrows doesn't fly good, and I say, do you know any aircraft company who put stick matches around? the airboats fly not perfect, and in winter time we want to train together, but now I have a little bit pain here since 2 months. Something like a tennis arm, I don't know. It's not, I still can shoot my 60-pound bow, but it's from pull out the arrows. One day I pull out very hard the arrow, and since then I have little pain.
But you know that when you shoot right-handed, you should pull out the arrows with the left hand. Balances your muscles a bit.
Yeah, people told me stop, pull out with this hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of arrow stop do you have?
Very cheap. I get it for free from a friend who stopped archery. It's I have 11 targets. They are good, but it's a no name brand. I don't know.
But best for these are that foam type. They are easy to draw. That foam type about 12 centimeters or 15, 80 by 80 centimeters. I think they cost about 180 to 100 euros. These are nice targets in my opinion.
Yeah.
And what I always do, I'm making myself 3 targets, smaller 3 targets, so I don't shoot always in the middle of the target, so they last a long time. So because I'm always dividing the shooting.
Yes, and you don't split the arrows so often.
And
so
it's a better training, because if you use 3 dots for targets for 3 arrows, let's say, then you always change your spot. And you train your brain faster, in my opinion.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you don't get used to the target, because it's always another point.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Speed
And-
shooting in a triangle.
Yeah. And what distance do you shoot now, speed shooting?
Yeah, in my little range up in the hill, it's actually 12 meter. I
Mhm.
have another one for 18 meter.
Mhm.
And in the past, I try out 50, 60, 80 meter.
Mhm.
But in the combat archery tack,
Mhm.
which we play with 50-pound bows.
50 pounds.
Yeah, my bow is 50 pounds.
And
Yes, yes, I know.
you know that the limit should be
Nice.
30 pounds.
We wrap the arrows. This is
Okay.
wrapping. That's when it's broken. It's a little bit.
Yeah, but the impact power with a 50-pound bow is
Yeah.
quite something.
Cool, cool.
We had on the
Yeah.
weekend a bachelor party here, and at the end, the instructor gave out the safety arrows, and everybody could shoot the how do you call it, stack, who get married. And one of my guys had his Grosjean 45-pound bow, and they shot him all in the lower part, and you could see that this arrow was really bam, and it really hurt. So it's
I know. We
But-
know that. Yes.
But you know, I mean, it's a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Because many brands, many products of these foam
Yeah.
tips are not good, well made.
I have
So
good
the
ones.
arrow can come through.
I have good ones. They have this plastic, and then there's this foam on
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
there's, even if this foam comes off, there's like a plastic fist. So it's fine.
The safest one, that one I have with this hoverboard,
Yeah,
where
well,
it's
you can screw the
a-
top on, yeah.
a big round plastic with a big how is it called?
Thread?
Is it
Screw with a
screwed?
big
Thread,
screw. Yeah,
the thread,
yeah.
you can screw
And
that.
these are like that, and you screw it on.
Yeah.
And this, if the foam comes off, it's still a relatively harmless arrow because
I know this one, but the screw once in the final of a battle, the screw fall out, and everybody says stop, stop, stop. And
you have to rescrew it sometimes.
yeah,
So, yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
But maybe
yeah.
you could glue it with some
Mhm.
chewing gum or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I have small black rings now. This is
Yeah.
very good. Since
But
2
these are
weeks.
the safest arrows, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
other-
use this Bayer Larpköpfe.
Yeah,
This-
I
I
know.
know them.
Yeah,
German.
I had them. I
Yeah.
hate them
And-
all, but not so
and-
thread.
And that hoverball arrows also have special safety knocks.
Yeah, nice round.
They're
beams,
yeah,
so even
big-
let's see
Big
otherwise.
and rounded.
Yeah. I like them.
Yeah.
but this is like shooting knockless. My friend shooting those knockless.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's so hard to.
Yeah,
yeah.
for speed, maybe they are not the. But on the other hand, you have a good
Okay.
grasp on them.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
can
not
grab
to-
them. You can
not
only
to-
pinch draw when you don't have to do heavy
Yeah,
throws.
yeah, yeah.
Right,
Pinch
yeah.
draw, yeah.
And
But,
the-
but Armin,
Yeah.
back to your question, why I only shoot 18 meters right now.
Because
we
it's
find-
enough for combat.
Sorry?
Because it's enough for archery tech.
We found out that
Yeah.
if you are more distance than 20 meter, you hit nothing.
You see the arrow coming, you,
You
can
see the
dodge
arrow,
easily, exactly,
wipe
of
out,
course. Yeah,
And
this
we
is-
have so young players, they
Yeah.
are so quick. One is a keeper in a football team, he's so
Mhm.
quick, I never hit him.
Yeah.
He always hit me this year.
And you see, that's what I often say is when we discuss historic battles or
Yeah,
warfare
yeah.
archery.
Yeah,
So the long distance shots, if it's not the kind of mass fire
Yeah.
making chaos
Mhm.
the other troop, that's okay. But
Yeah.
but if you shoot tactically,
Mhm.
it's not more than 30. Should be with a
Yeah.
110-pound war bow, 60 meters, but then it's over.
yeah, and you give your arrow to your opponent, so
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
waste an
yeah,
arrow if
yeah.
you shoot
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
On the other hand, one could say when these knights, these warriors were in battle, I'm talking about the medieval Western knights,
Mhm.
Yeah,
they are in action in fights in combat with other knights, so they can't look around if an arrow is coming in. So that's
Mhm.
also true.
yeah,
Because if you're fencing
Mhm.
with another guy,
Yeah,
you
of
can't
course.
look around and look for incoming arrows. So
Don't have this time.
these are these guys had two enemies, so to say.
Yeah.
One opponent and maybe a sniper who shots in from the side
Yeah.
into the battlefield.
Yeah.
And that's not too far in, because
Yeah, but I think when he's already in a sword fight, that the enemy won't most probably not shoot with the arrow anymore inside this battlefield, because they turn around in a quick twist and then he shoots his own guy. So I don't
Yeah.
think that they would do
Yeah.
it.
but they
Friendly
did.
fire.
I know it from officially
Yeah.
original
Okay.
diaries of French knights, which were shot at the Agincourt and these famous longbow
Mm.
battles, how they
Yeah.
call them, and they said exactly that.
Okay. No,
That the archers shot into the battle from the flanks. They had a kind of mass fire in the beginning, but
Yeah.
then they go
Yeah.
around the battlefield and shoot inside the battle
yeah.
at particular targets, at
Okay.
open visors, at joints,
Okay.
the armory, and so on.
No good luck.
Interesting.
They couldn't penetrate the armory, but and you know, if you're able to, you have your visor open, of course, because it's for sure it's horrible to fight with this. You can't see anything,
Yeah,
and
but that's why you have your visor, that you have it closed when you go to battle.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's
Yeah,
like I
but
drive
for-
with my bike, I have a visor and I put it up and then all
But-
flies, bang,
but-
bang, bang, bang. So I put
but
my
I
visor
think,
down when
but
I'm
I
at battle.
think they had the visor for 99% because of the arrows and not because of the sword strokes.
For the sword, you can always.
Yeah, because you have a helmet like that, the sword can't hit your face or so. So it's
Of course, yeah, mostly.
We have also helmets
Of course, yeah,
in the battle, and some people say, I see nothing with this mask, and
That doesn't help, yeah.
yeah.
In the beginning, I did here in Malta always, we called it combat archery without mask, without glasses. It
Yeah,
was fine because the safety arrows are big enough, even if they hit an eye, they don't
Yeah.
deform it because
Yeah.
it's big enough. But
Yeah.
of course, people always said, oh, you need to wear safety protection. Then we started getting glasses and this mouth with face protection optional, but the glasses are mandatory. So you need to wear the safety glasses, goggles, and if you want, you can wear the face mask. Looks fancy then, of course, but it's fine. So we have to do something.
yeah.
But
In the
now in
first
COVID times, of course, you have the problem. One group finished shooting, they're sweaty, so you can't give this directly out. So you need to sanitize it now, and a lot of hassle for nothing. Good that I don't have this business anymore.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
You need to consider all these things. Now, my question was simply because I was asked from America. There is a board. It's called the World Fastest Archer. They made already one with the world fastest drummer.
Yeah.
They found someone who did the regulation, what it means to be a fast drummer. You know, you can or dum dum dum. Whatever.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I could get a reglement for this, what it means to be the fastest archer, because we know, like Jeff Ossipi, they can shoot 5 arrows knockless in 1 second.
Yeah.
But I don't know what distance he is shooting and how accurate he is shooting. And for me, it's only the speed, so you need to be at certain distances. The target needs to have a certain size and the speed and the penetration power. And I tried to get this in a reglement. And I asked Mihai and Lars. They first said they will give me their input, but I didn't get anything. And I have another one, Mark and Mac, the martial archery guy. They wrote me then this long, so I need to
I know.
filter out what works and that we get a reglementation. Maybe you would be willing or have a little time to spare that you could work, that you join this group and we work something out.
No problem.
Okay.
Armin, besides all of that technical aspects of what you just said, also think about a kind of camera regime. So you can say you have to film it at least with 2 cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know. For example, 1 target cam, 1 showing you.
And
you
even
have
even like Mac did, he had a swinging punching bag in the background. So if you would speed up now the video, you will see the punching bag moving faster. Something like this that you, of course, you make sure.
A kind of pendulum or something.
Yeah, exactly. That you see that it's really the.
That's
real
true.
speed.
Female dancer in the background.
Huh?
Yeah, female dancers. Yeah.
But they could dance slower, or faster. but you know what? It's that we simply get a regular
Yeah.
reglementation done, and
Yeah.
then people can participate and even first standing and shooting targets, and of course even running, jumping, and whatever, and shooting targets. And
Yeah.
then you need to see, okay, 10 meters, I would say whatever, let's say a 6-inch target, a 20 meter, maybe a 9-inch target, and a 30 meter, whatever inch target. You know,
But is it about
is
it about speed or about hitting a target?
speed?
Everything.
For me, speed, it doesn't mean anything when you don't hit anything. So you can be the fastest archer of the world when you can't hit anything in 2 meters. It doesn't mean anything.
But you know what? I believe if you're able to shoot very fast, then it's kind of impossible not to hit, because you have to make such exact, precise movements every time you're shooting. So you are you're well trained, and you will shoot at the same spot, I guess.
If it's fine by me when they can do it, then it's fine. Then we can make the target smaller on 10 meters. I mean, we shoot here on 10 meters or whatever, 2.5 or 3-inch size target. This is for us a center shot. Then we don't shoot ring targets, you know, because
you could say if there are female dancers in the background, the target can be a little bigger.
I know which target. Peter, it sounds curious, but when you speed shoot, sometimes you are accurater than when you shoot slowly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know
because
why.
Because you're so well trained to do the same movement every time and repeat it.
Yeah.
So
then even on 20 meters and 30 meters, most speed archers shoot only, I don't know, I mean, even Mihai said, and on 30 meters, his target size is, I think, already 50 centimeters or something. So it's kind of like chest size of a human on 30 meters. And then he all over
and they have no rings, they just have to hit the target. Of course.
Doesn't matter. Hit is a hit and a miss is a miss. But there is no 8, 7 or whatever number. So either you hit the target and make it better, a little smaller, to make it a little harder, and then you can have a competition or whatever, you know. And then they need to train not only on 2 meters and shooting their sandbag at home, then they really need to go out and train 20 and 30 meters fast shooting and moving and shooting, because this is a complete different story then. Shooting fast and moving.
Yeah, or speed shooting. Long time I shoot straight, but then I found out, hey, try to shoot left, right, left, because this is another my English. This is another challenge. Holding the arrow that you can.
And this can come or later. We first set the base implementations, and then while moving, or like a combat course, when you see the pistol shooters and they have this combat course, bam, 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 and you do the same, and then you need to walk through a course like this and shoot. Of course.
I think ninja roll.
I think the key to that, what you're saying, Martin, that turning and every position and so on, is you can make it, and it's wonderful, but you have to have the same body position every time, the same. You have to check this, to balance this, to make this exactly with your body. You can't shoot in front of you. Of course you can, and you sometimes you will hit, but you always have to do it with your upper body. It's, in my opinion, it's not possible to switch. Okay, you can do it, and maybe you hit the 2 by 2 meter target at 10 meters, no problem. But it's not. You don't have a full draw. It's not a good shot, in my opinion. I don't know how your view is about that.
Yeah, I use for left-right shots. I use the 50-pound pole, but it's not full draw, but it's still enough that the arrow going through. Yeah, and for the competition, video and YouTube is one thing, but when you meet your opponents, so we have a little championship in Switzerland, it's a complete different thing, because archers, they are really good, they are nervous when other people watch them live. This is a completely other thing,
of course.
But it never will happen that we meet us, especially in these crazy days.
Of course. But I mean, this is the thing what Peter always said, you know, doing trick shots at home. But when you stand like Peter on a stage and you have 2,000 people around and you need to do the same trick shot, it's a complete different story. Or what Byron Ferguson said, you know.
You're done when you have to be able to completely switch your brain off, and your only thought can be, I'm the greatest and I can hit that stuff. Otherwise, you're lost. Yeah, and you need a kind of a grain of narcissism.
Yeah.
And you must be cool like Peter.
No, of course. Yeah. You need to be, on one the secret needs to
No,
hang out of the corner.
yeah,
and say,
yeah.
I will shoot that one out.
No, it's like
Last
that.
time- Yeah.
Let me say it. It's like that. You have to be addicted to the love of other people, like a narcissistic person, to get yourself into that situation. To stand in front of 500 or 1,000 or how many people, and risking to fail in front of a lot of people. So your wish to be the biggest and the nicest and the most handsome has to be bigger than the fear from the situation. So it is narcissistic.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure it helps. It helps.
Well, I had 2 live show by the Horseback Archery Swiss Championship and Meisterballeister in Zwoz. Meisterballeister is Retronomanisch, is for Master of the Bow. And Andrei Maruk, Swiss champion, said, "Hey, you must do a show." And I said, "I don't know what to do." And the first run, I completely failed. I not even hit the target as I jumped in 180. But I was laughing about myself. I said, fuck. Let's do it again. And then it works because I don't care if the people laugh at me or not.
And you have to start this with your friends or with a very nice auditory, with very nice viewers. When I was in South Korea at this festival, every day they had a kind of ceremony from every country.
Yeah.
That group, about 5 or 4 or sometimes 6 shot, and some did from Indonesia. They did more like a dance and shot, and one nationality did that, this and that, and some really couldn't hit the target. You could see they did a nice show, but they couldn't hit. But every person applauded and said, "Wow, that's great." So you are to a big critic to yourself, because if the auditor is nice, they say, "Wow, it's cool," and
I was speed shooting it there, and I was completely failed. The arrow fell out of my hand, but I don't fucking care.
You need a kind of outfit or a kind of mascot or a kind of. You have to be a split person. In fact, I always say you are 3 persons. You are the one person. You're at home, maybe with your very best friend or your partner. You're a different person when you backstage at the television show or something, and you have to be a 3rd person when you're on stage. And that's a kind of split character.
But you think that Byron Ferguson has that too? I think
no. Byron is an exception. Byron is like
simply like he is. You know Byron Ferguson, Martin?
Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
He's simply how he is.
He's different. He's different. He's 100% like he is.
Yeah.
Wherever
he don't needs he don't needs the split personality tactic. He don't needs it. He's just Byron Ferguson.
Interesting.
But interesting would be if he get more secure and safer and more self-confident over the years. Maybe in the beginning he also had maybe his problems to shoot first time in a big hunting show somewhere in another state or so. I could imagine.
I guess he's so self-confident that when he not hit a ring, he doesn't care. He just try a second time.
He doesn't say that he does it. He always says, "Okay, I tried to hit it." I tried to hit the airstream, which my wife is flipping. I try, and then boom, he shoots it.
Let's see if I can hit that, and that's what he says, and not I'm the greatest.
Exactly. Let's see if I hit it. I mean, even he has and something he misses.
For himself, of course, he knows he's the greatest, but he don't says it. He says, "Let's see if we can hit it."
But we heard from him that he lost a little his own confidence because it was too easy for him. He started shooting sloppy because it was always working. So he was simply shooting. I still could hit it. I still could hit it, and all of a sudden it wasn't working anymore, and he lost confidence. And this is what he in his new book will be a part of it. That he had this target panic. He calls it target panic. That he was then really a little. You couldn't imagine that this guy would have target panic ever.
Since Byron Ferguson told us this, I don't dare to say again. Target panic don't exist.
Target panic. Only when you think about that, you need to target panic.
Only if you know about target panic, it exists. If you never heard about it, you can't get it.
But you get it, but you don't know the name for it. That's interesting. Yeah. Great. Tom, what are your plans then for the future in archery?
I don't know. To be honest, I lost a little bit interest in archery last months. And
why? Is this Chinese archery group responsible on Facebook? I just read the post that they blocked you from the group. What did you do? You know,
I should ignore that post because when I see people with masks, I freak out. So
okay.
No, in the future, also we had a Combat Archery Tag Championship in Switzerland, and the horsebow archery only for horsebowers. We started this year because Benjamin had this idea because when we compete in 3D archery, we always don't know which group we are, so we say let's do our own let's do our own championship with field shooting, 3D. Flight shooting, aerial target and speed shooting. We have no time this year, and in 2 weeks we have the final. It's dynamic archery, running archery actually, and this is the final. And then,
And is it a kind of club, a kind of society?
We are just Combat Archery Switzerland. They are people. They are from different clubs, but when we come together, we are Combat Archery because we unite in shooting horsebows.
Very good.
Okay.
But the thing is, really all over the place. They come with a reflex or with a horsebow, let's say, and then they don't know where to put it, and they put it into the compound, in the open glass where the compound archers shoot, and then you expect to shoot the same. He shoots with a compound bow on a 3D target.
With the thumb ring, you shot with the compound bow.
You know, when we made these 3D tournaments here in my area, when I was the president of the club, we always had that problem because these horsebows were made with fiberglass. And so they shot in the recurve glass. Then we invented a separate horsebow class. But
it's not rocket science, you know, and even thumb shooters, then they consider the thumb ring a release aid. In my opinion, it's not, but the Archery Federation sees it as a release aid, and they don't allow it. Then, so what can you do then? You know, shoot a 50-pound bow, 300 arrows a day without any protection. Good luck.
It works with the tape, but
but still, you know, you're
start
used
bleeding.
to a thumb ring, and once you're used to a thumb ring, you don't want a leather glove or something. So it's. I mean, I'm still not used to thumb ring. That's why I can't tell. I hate thumb rings. But that's a big problem. And I always tell people simply make your own group, your own club, your own rules, your own championship. Don't rely on this big waterhead above there. They restrict you, and make your own regiment. Make your own, like you do.
And we have only one rule. The rule is horsebow without shelf. Finished. You can use knock point or not. I have no knock point.
But what means horsebow? Even a Yumi, Japanese Yumi is a horsebow.
Ah, yes. For me, it's okay.
Okay.
And look, we once made a kind of experiment. We said we don't separate the classes with the bow type, but with the arrow, wooden arrow.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Or aluminum or The
You
good
can shoot-
archers, were the good archers, and the bad archers were the bad archers.
Yeah.
No matter how you
Mhm.
separate the
Mhm.
That's
groups.
also true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I shoot carbon arrow. I don't want to try something new.
No,
Like
it's not.
wooden, or maybe next year I want to try bamboo. Yeah.
Yeah, for heavy punch is fine. And good bamboo arrow is something nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I
it
think
feels
nice
again.
made, well-made bamboo arrows. I think they're great.
Yeah.
And I have these ones here, these nodeless ones, this Tonkin bamboo. They get
Yeah.
up to 36 inches without nodes. They
Yep.
look like a carbon arrow. It's wow. And
Yeah.
they fly just awesome. They are amazing. You don't even see that it's bamboo. You could think it's one of these, retro-made carbon arrow with some sticker on it. Really great.
I have, but without sticker. I start to import Kaya bows to
Mhm.
Europe.
Okay.
Must give me your address. I send you one. The Black K is the newest model.
So which one?
Black K.
Okay, I don't know. I'm with Kaya. I'm not so. I have.
I send you one. You must tell me which poundage you want.
Mhm.
And,
I have here.
I have. Wait a minute.
Oh wait,
Oh, where do you go? Now Peter is going. See,
These are
Peter is
carbon
bored now.
arrows.
Peter is leaving.
No
there-
problem.
Yeah, they are.
It will
from-
come back without printing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Import them
Yeah.
also as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, of course. Carbon arrow is right now the way to go for me too. It's only when you shoot like a Manchu bow, with the 36-inch draw, and you need to have 15 grain per pound arrow weight, and you shoot whatever a 60-pound Manchu, then you really need a heavy arrow.
Okay.
And getting this in carbon, then you get these big inserts and big tips, and then the arrow really is head heavy, and then it's not really working anymore. For this, a bamboo arrow is way more balanced.
And
And
I
they are
love
heavy.
speed. I love so much speed. When the arrow goes like,
Yeah,
I love
then
it so
you don't
much.
want to shoot a Manchu bow. What
Yeah.
had we? Oh, Switzerland.
look, Martin,
Switzerland crew.
Swiss archery team.
know when you-
yeah.
Swiss archery team.
Burn it.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
order
welcome.
now.
welcome.
I order now a cap from Ted Nugent. Try it. Come and take it. Come and take it. Ted Nugent is.
I made a fun with this cap because of this Swiss archery team. I put an artificial apple on the top of the head and said that's the Swiss archery team's club head with the apple.
This was the past. Now we have to shoot the apple in the air and hit it.
yeah,
Flying target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never-
spring loaded. Bring.
And before you never were interested in crossbows or bows or so.
No way. Because I was in the military, I didn't hit the target, and with this only watching the target, shooting 1,000 arrows, I found out. Oh, I could mithalten. Yeah,
When I was a little boy,
yeah.
I had the same. I thought I made myself bows out of hazelnut, and like we all did, and I was so embarrassed. I thought all this in the movies is fake. You never can hit anything with this shit, and in no way you can kill someone with this shit.
Sorry. I remember I was make also hazelnut bow. I have a picture which I already hold the arrow Slavic. But my grandmother always told me, don't shoot arrows. My mother has an arrow in the eye. Don't touch bow and arrows. And it was like, oh, okay, finish. And I started archery with 37 years, and yeah.
But your daughter stopped shooting. She doesn't shoot anymore.
No, so sad. I try everything. I make purple feathers.
Oh, cute.
I paint the bow purple. I do everything.
Hello, Kitty bow.
And now she's only on black. She's 16 years old now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I have no chance.
Then a normal snake bow should do the job.
Yes, I have no chance, but she
Yeah.
might make me an archer because he want to go. And,
Great. See?
yeah.
Never have thought about that. See?
Yeah. When did you start shooting?
Peter?
Peter, yes? Peter
No,
first?
Peter or me?
I started in 1990 with a
Yeah.
compound bow,
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
but I shot it bare bow without sights, like a traditional bow, so to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then I switched to recurve bow, to a bare Kodiak recurve,
Mhm.
and then to a longbow, a Ben Pearson model. It was not the best longbow, but it was a longbow.
Mm.
Then I had to have an English longbow because of Saxton Pope.
Mhm.
And then I found out about the Howard Hill style bows, and then I stayed with the Howard Hill style bows.
And now it's 2021. You talk with me. You will start Korean archery.
No, he has
Yeah.
a Kaya. But he,
yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Ah.
I have one
okay.
Kaya bow. It's a
Okay,
nice
cool.
bow.
but with
Yeah.
thumb release, or it's simply not his way of shooting.
No, I show it to
Me
my
either.
clients. I
Yeah.
show it one time, one shot, and they shoot like that, and it's different. And so,
Mhm.
but never try it. I said never try it.
Mhm.
No, you can't confuse them. You making one demonstration to show, okay, that's also another way to shoot the bow and arrow, but
Yeah.
I give you a different lesson
Mhm.
today.
Yeah. We had last time at the archery range a big group, and I don't know where they came from. And of course, we always teach 3-finger, split finger, Mediterranean draw. And there was one guy, he couldn't rotate his wrist. So his wrist was like this. He couldn't rotate it because of some damage. And then the instructor said, oh, listen, you simply learn directly thumb release.
Mhm.
Then the others, hey, you have the arrow on the wrong side. I said, no, it's okay. He learned a different way directly because he can't turn his wrist.
Do you really can switch from Mediterranean to thumb?
Yes.
Do you can switch?
Yes.
I can't. I can't.
I do it in my videos like I did now. There's a new snake bow out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, Peter. The snake 50. 50-inch long. It's a little longer than the junior snake. Has 20 pound at 26 or something. But you can draw this thing 29 inches and then it has almost 25 pounds. It's such a fun shooter. On Thursday, the video will be up. And with this one, I shot 3 fingers and then I shot thumb release there.
I think even with this smallest snake bows, you could shoot 28-inch.
Yeah, but it's hard. Then you see already that you reach the limit. But this one, I think it just feels nice. It's 2 inches longer than the old version, but works so much nicer. It's really and 20 pounds, so it's a little nice. It's a nice bow.
You know, I think if you're an experienced archer for many years, I also hit a little with this thumb draw when I'm showing it to the client. Sometimes better, sometimes not so good. But if you have a feeling for the bow, you can. I think you can switch.
Yeah, for me, the only thing is when I switch then to Slavic. Sometimes and I try simply fast. Can you do fast shooting with this? And then the arrows go a little further to the right.
Okay.
And then this, but it takes 2 shots, and then I know what the bow or how it is, and then it works again. So this is the only thing. But between 3 fingers and thumb, there is for me no difference. But when it's Slavic, then there was a little further off. So I need to adapt to it.
Yeah.
But I don't shoot Slavic that often, or Persian draw, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. No, can easily switch between Slavic and thumb. But Mediterranean, okay, I never tried since 5 years.
Yeah, it's okay.
To be honest,
it's fine.
And what brand of arrows do you use, Martin?
Incognito. Also, this is the Incognito arrow, Como line. We have. Wait a minute. We have those Incognito white line. We import that for our combat archery archers. Yeah, it's actually our own brand.
These are 5/16 of an inch shafts, no?
They're carbon. What material are they?
Pure carbon.
Pure carbon, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And those are the 500 and 600 are 9 32-inch. Say it right? 7,2 millimeter.
Okay.
and the 400 spine is 1964, 7,5 Millimeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Außendurchmesser, the outer diameter.
Yeah, outer diameter.
The inner one is always the same, right?
Yeah, 6.2.
Yeah, 6.2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you never had problems that they splinter or break or something?
No. They're same good as all other arrows. Of course, if you shot through a wall, then they break. Yeah.
Okay. Because others use still fiberglass or something, I don't know.
No. Fiberglass and mixed carbon arrows are dangerous, and I will never touch them. They are also heavy and
Yeah. Sorry, talk, Martin, talk.
When I sent you the black K, I sent you some of those white lines. Can you test them also?
I test them.
Yeah, I don't know. I have only 46-inch at the moment here, a small Kayas. Do you want a bigger one? A 50?
I shoot every Kaya. Normally I have a medium range where I can at least throw 31.5 inches.
Okay.
The 46 one you can throw 30 inches, I guess, right?
Sorry?
What's some extra for short one?
Windfighter is 50-inch, and I can show you the difference. This is 50-inch. It's the Windfighter.
Yeah.
And this is a 46-inch black K, and that's the difference.
Yeah. Okay. Then you can throw 30.
No problem. Okay, you bend it to the max.
Now you don't throw fully. You have more this snap release.
Only here. Yeah.
Martin, have you ever tried to spine test that carbon arrows? Because Byron told us last time they're different, like wooden arrows. Yeah. And what is your experience with their spine? How many differences in?
Yeah, it's incredible. Those white one, almost zero.
Yeah.
Almost zero.
Wow.
Yeah. The carbon, this one not so good, 0.006. But the white lines, they are incredible straight. Yeah.
Not the straight, the spine, not the straightness.
The spine is always the same. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
You even if you turn it.
Yeah. Yes. You must turn it to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because we have some carbon shafts are really, they are supposed to have spine of 400, and when you measure them, you have from 350 to 450 everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you really need to see that even with carbon arrows, you get a matching set. Like with wood arrows, you have whatever 100 shafts, and you get 12 matching shafts, and with carbon shafts it's the same.
Yeah, they are not. I order a camouflage shafts in 600. They are not. Everyone is 630, but not 600. But everyone is the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it depends also on the spine tester. Maybe at that spine tester it's 600, so that's okay.
Can be, as long as they're the same, it's fine again.
Yeah.
It's fine. Cool. Which spine tester do you have? Homemade or both?
I don't know really.
He does nothing of this stuff. It's not a Berco one.
In RAM products, carbon QC arrow spine tester.
Looks good.
Looks good.
No? Hear nothing.
Looks good. It's fine. I think
looks good.
Yeah.
It's analog, not digital, so it's fine.
And what size of fletch are you using? Are you
5 inch? Because I have 31-inch arrow, and 4-inch just doesn't look.
Yeah.
I don't look on the working. I look more on the look. It must look good.
Of course.
But 4-inch works also well. Maybe with 4-inch I can hold more in the hands. It's probably better, but yeah.
But you put them a little further away from the nock, right? That you have a bit more. No, not really.
Not too far, no.
No.
Normal. Yeah.
And you glue them on with super glue or with tape?
No. I use tape.
Okay.
You see, they are really fucked up because I love the speed shooting. This is a really minus.
I understand.
Yeah. And you can take them away.
Okay. It's way better than glue. In this case, I'd say.
Yeah, faster, and I don't like dirty hands when
Mhm.
Yeah. And you put them on a little set off or hilly
Yeah,
or
just small. I just try out with a big draw, and I come back. I'm almost straight, but not really.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I use left wing feathers because
Mhm.
I'm a right hand shooter, and when I come back, the
Yeah. They
must
are
be-
warp. They
yeah.
warp in the right direction.
yeah, they
Yeah,
come
yeah.
down and they come
Yeah.
here.
They are not on the stiff side, no,
Mhm.
on the weak side.
You have the thing on the soft
Because it-
side, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Makes sense. Well, quite some. Oh, in 5
Interesting.
years, you grew up.
Yeah, in the year
Didn't you,
2000.
eh?
Yeah, in the year 2017, I was so addicted to archery. I do all this in those days, and yeah, I have not yet every year so much passion, but in 2017 I was shot a lot,
Mhm.
learn a lot, and since then I'm on the same level.
And what happened that you lost now a little your passion?
I love hiking, so much hiking. When the sun shine, I go to the mountains
Hiking,
and
okay. Mhm.
and walking and
Mhm, okay.
be alone in the nature. This is
Mhm.
my favorite sport. Can I say that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And take a bow with you and do roving, you know?
Yeah,
with
sometimes.
the-
Yeah, sometimes I have the bow with me, and I build now a target because the target is so heavy to go uphill.
No, roving. You don't know the principle
Ah.
of roving with these, you know, with this judo heads on it.
Judo heads. You
And
can
then you
shoot
see
it
somewhere a leaf in the grass and okay, I shoot the leaf. Poof.
every
Mm.
meadow,
Yeah.
every rotten stump and so on. You can shoot
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there's no tree over 1,800 meters.
Oh, only rocks.
only
Oh,
only stones, felsen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
sometimes
Really quickly.
as a cheaper substitute, we used rubber plants
I have.
for
Yes, I have. I never try, but I have here.
Mhm.
try them. They're nice shooting at the
Okay. Okay.
meadow or so, like with the judo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he's too high up, he has only rocks and stones, so there's nothing left.
Yeah. And you
You
must
need
hit
to
the
wait
target.
until you see a games. How do you call it? Or something else.
Will never shot.
go
Maybe when I'm
So-
hungry. No, will
So,
never shot.
so take a 22 pistol with you, and it's more fun.
Okay.
You're chewing.
Yeah, okay. So that's why you go more hiking than instead of shooting bow and arrow.
Yeah. No. Some days you like shooting, and sometimes you go
But you
hiking.
said you lost your passion a little. You are not so into it anymore.
It comes up and down.
Okay.
In August, September this year, I was so much. In summer, I have holidays. I was shooting a lot. Then you go to the work and you find not even time to shoot.
What is your profession, if I may ask?
I'm self-employed in promotion,
Mhm.
and I start also making this, selling these bows, and making the arrows. I do it here.
Mhm.
I get pair shafts. The customer says, 112 with
Yeah.
yellow feathers, and I'll ask me for speed shooting arrows.
Mhm.
And this, I came home from work and then must work 2-3 hours on arrows.
Yeah.
Less free time at the moment.
I understand.
My girlfriend is pregnant.
Ooh, congratulations.
Great.
Thank you, thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you, thank you.
It happened when you were home, or I'm joking.
Sorry.
I'm joking.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
A bad joke. Yeah, nice.
she started also Korean archery, also with the Korean bow, but Slavic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
Slavic and talk. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So you build up something nice in Switzerland, selling KTP bows. The only thing about KTP bows or other Korean bows too?
Only Kaya
Or
bows.
Kaya.
Yeah,
Only Kaya.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever it's really true. Whenever a person asks me about a kind of horse bow or something in that direction, I always say, to me, Kaya is the best. I've
Yeah,
never-
yeah, really.
with the price and with
With the price
with the
and
performance and how very well made.
yeah, I sold 200 bows already, and I have only 5 guarantee cases.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah, they're good.
In most cases, these rubber bridge fell off. Then I
No,
reglued it with
yeah.
super glue, and then
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they lost the laminator. How you say, Armin?
Delamination, yeah.
Delamination.
But
Yeah,
it
that was
happens
the
with
problem.
wrong stringing. This is they string it wrong, or they
Yeah, and-
overthrow the bow.
Yeah.
Because usually when you treat this bow properly, there's no problem with them.
Yeah.
They are
And
of
you-
course mass production, but they are so well mass produced that it's not a problem.
and
But if they overthrow it or shoot too lightweight arrows when it's a heavy bow and you shoot too lightweight arrows, but with a Korean bow you can go down to 6 grain per pound. It's not a problem.
Less, 5, 4.
Yeah, but then it's already.
I
you
know,
but
I
then
know,
you
I
get in
know.
this area of dry firing, and then of course you can get delamination. And when you string it with a step through method and twist the lins a few times, then you can have these problems. But usually not.
But you know, when I would be a dealer, I would recommend to my customer they should let it strung, because 99% of the damage comes from wrong
Stringing, yeah.
stringing and so on. And the bow will not. I let mine always strung most of the time. This Kaya.
Yeah. But the
I
thing
let them
is,
strong also.
but the thing is, you can't run around with a strung bow, or you need to put them then in a bag or
Eh,
something that you don't see it.
That little bow, there's a
No, it's-
small bag, no problem.
Yeah.
People doesn't know what it is. What is this? Yeah.
A violin.
Yeah,
Should
violin,
get-
exactly.
Like El Capone.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Great.
Great.
No, I guess it's the damages was the wood, and I always say my customer it's happened only with bows 50 pounds and above too. Kaya has 75 pounds,
Yeah.
and when it happens in the first 2 weeks. And when I always told them when the bow still shot after 2 weeks, you have no problem.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have a year.
And that's a sign that in that case it's really a problem with the wood. And then after
Yeah.
2 weeks they break. And if it's a good bow, it lasts if you don't damage it.
Yeah. And this is still my first bow. This is 5 years old. I still shoot it. It still hold. And
Yeah. Of course.
Martin, do you know what kind of wood it is on the sears and in the handle area?
I ask. They say ahorn,
Maple.
maple,
Yeah.
fiberglass, maple, carbon, maple, and a layer. They doesn't say it's Betriebsgeheimnis. Yeah.
Another kind of glass.
Special ingredients. Yeah. As long as it works, it's fine.
And they are measured at 28 inch. They were rumors they were measured at 31 inch, but this is not true.
Almost every Korean bow is measured at 31 inches.
No, those are all at 28.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a lot, and I had a lot of Korean bows that all measured at 31 inches.
Yeah.
Only the Segue from Alibo was measured at 30 inches.
Yeah.
The rest was all 31 inches.
Yeah, I have a 75 pound bow, Kaya, and my friend drove it 210.
Okay, yeah, of course.
And we measured at 28. They are 75 pounds. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there you need nice heavy arrows with this 75 pounds.
He shot 2 light arrows, but it's.
But the good thing is these Korean bows can shoot lightweight arrows.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do harm to them.
Yeah.
But of course, 3 and 4 grain is already lightweight.
You know, I don't know if you ever heard about it, Armin. I think back then some suppliers offered hexagonal glued bamboo arrows, like the fly rods are made, you know, with the sections of bamboo. So those must be very heavy and nice arrows, no?
They're not so heavy. I had some when we were in Sylt. We got some. They were a little thinner than the normal bamboo, but they were the small pieces and glued together like a composite or I don't know how you call it, laminated bamboo.
Yeah,
was really nice. They flew great. They're really nice because you get all the dents and things out of it.
Very tough, no?
They are stiff, like hell. They're really nice. They're quite good, and they are lightweight.
Imagine you would have some 1132s, really 9mm diameter of these. This would be nice missiles. I can imagine.
Yeah, there are companies in China. They make these laminated bamboo arrows. So if you're interested in, I can find them and get them to you.
Okay, we aren't allowed to talk about China.
Why not?
Oops. I guess all carbon arrows come
The
out of China.
the C word. Don't say the C word.
No problem.
We can
No
say China. We can say China.
Just
operation.
just joking.
Hey, they directly deleted this video, no?
Crazy.
I hope they don't confuse carbon with corona or so.
Hey, you never know.
Carbon arrows, no corona arrows. What? Carbon arrows.
And then we made this fun videos where you were the vaccinator. Remember, Peter? Where he built the syringe in front of an arrow, and then we vaccinate the people. You know? But for now, nobody said a word.
That's not medical misinformation. That's the truth.
That's entertaining.
Yeah, that's reality.
No, we only make a comedy. You know, and in comedy, we can say everything usually.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, we will put it into the title. The Archer and Bowman, or Bowman, how is it called? Yes, the Archer and the Bowman comedy episode or satire episode. So they couldn't do
Satire,
nothing.
yeah.
Something like this. Then you can say everything.
Yeah.
Or we just talk about combat archery tag.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we do. Oh, great.
Interesting. And so in 3D archery, you don't join some tournaments or?
Yes. I joined tournaments with other recurve bowers, and I was only 30 pounds behind the number one.
Okay.
And when we had 2 3D tournaments in our championship in Switzerland, I won the first, and on the second I couldn't teilnehmen challenge.
Participate
because I was on the sorry my English, because I was at this horsebow tournament. I was behind the Korean shop.
You only exist once. You can't participate in 2 events at the same time.
Yeah. No, we go often 3D. I like 3D. I'm a little bit bored target shooting only in one direction, 10, 20 hours on the same. I must have
it's more fun.
Abwechslung. I like 3D.
Diversion.
Yeah.
Diversity.
Diversity, yeah.
Diversity of targets.
Yeah.
So you have to have one black target, one yellow target, one red target,
one round and
white,
one square, one
round.
triangle. One looks like a banana. So much
So everything is diverse and nobody's suppressed. All the minorities are also on target.
Yeah.
You
have to look for the minorities.
How do you deal with the regulations that somebody has a hit or not a hit? You know, we have this often, they get a hit or whatever, you scratch the shoulder, no, didn't hit me.
Oh no, we say it's sporty. If you doesn't hit, no points.
You know, I had a good friend of mine, still have him, it's Theo Schett. He was with me in Idaho, bear hunting and so on. And he joined our 3D tournaments, and he was a kind of, a kind of man's man, of course, a real macho guy, and very not too tall, a little smaller than me. And he had, I think, a 90-pound Howard Hill bow. And the target was a kind of 90 pound at 26 inches. And the target was a kind of pheasant. made a foam 3D, and he exactly shot through the heart and through the whole target.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
And we said,
okay.
"Oh, Theo, that don't count." What? I shot through exactly because it's a real man's bow. It won't count. That's not right. And we, we said no.
Yeah.
If it don't sticks in the target, we can't count it.
Yes.
Shit happened.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. Cool.
Yep.
Super. Anything else you want to tell us for archers? Some famous wise words from you?
Yeah, can I greet some guys from Combat Archery Switzerland?
Of course.
Of course, of course.
Okay, I greet Andre, Matthias, Marian. He's a really good thumb archer. Andreas, Peter, Claudio, Robin, Sven, Tinu, Samuel, Marco, Benjamin, Philip, Roger. I greet everyone. Salute.
But you had to read it off. You don't even know your
Salute.
friends. yeah. Shame
I
on
should have
you.
wear sunglasses.
Salute.
Yeah. Greeting from
Martin, is bow hunting is not allowed in Switzerland, no?
No, it's not allowed.
Okay.
And some in Canton Aargau, where I live, in Canton Zurich, it's not even allowed to shoot in the trees.
Okay.
Go with your target to the trees. And, yeah.
Really?
On the trees, or the
Yeah.
trees are afraid or get a shock or right?
I don't know what the rules, but I was in the trees, as in the woods,
Yeah.
and the police was coming, and they came and say, "Hello, do you hear someone shot in the woods?" And I asked, "Have it guns?" "I don't know. We get a call." I said, "Maybe it's me." "Oh, maybe yes." "What are you doing?" I shoot bow." Can I shoot with you?
Oh yeah, okay.
I say, yeah, no problem. I give him the bow, my 50-pound bow, and he can't draw, so I give him the children bow for my daughter, and he was so happy. It was two.
Yeah.
And we have a good time, and then they go. Okay. They don't not even know the rules.
The rules,
Yeah, nobody knows it actually.
Because one crazy fool called and said just there's someone shooting.
Yeah, some
Something,
senior where you have nothing better to do than call the police.
Yeah. On the other hand, I think in every little village in Switzerland are rifle shooting ranges.
Yeah.
Is it still that the soldiers have their rifles at home?
Yeah, they have the rifles at home, but no armor or munition.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Back then, one time I was in St. Gallen in Switzerland, and they had it in a kind of tin can, sealed. They had sealed cartridges.
Okay.
This was sealed and closed, so everyone would see if he breaks the tin can, and then but they had it at home.
Okay. I have no one. They send me at home.
But are there many accidents or shootings with these government rifles? No.
You mean competition?
No. Accidents or murderers or something.
No, nothing.
Violence, nothing.
No, yeah, nothing.
Okay. So it's against opposes the theory that the weapon causes the violence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if every guy has at home a nice assault rifle, and maybe he could buy ammunition in a gun shop. No, I think so.
Yeah.
He could buy matching. Okay. So it's not true that the weapons are causing violence.
No,
absolutely.
Only Epstein killed himself.
Yeah, exactly. Now you see girls with the bicycle have the rifle on the back.
Yes, I love it.
Shooting range
and also not suicides.
No, nothing. No.
Interesting.
It's a little bit disturbing when I shoot on my range in the mountain. They start every Wednesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock. They start to shoot. I'm a little bit. I want to shoot the arrow and I hang bang. Yeah.
But I like it because you always remember. Peace is not a given thing.
Yeah, I know.
You always remember. They are shooting.
Fight for your rights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now in those days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
No, really. When they take everything away from you. I didn't say who or what, or I only said when they take everything away.
In Germany and in Austria, they like to kind of erase the idea of weaponry from the heads of the people, and it's the opposite in Switzerland. They trust the
no,
people.
here also we have left parties who say, oh no, we have to put the rifles away. This is not good when the people have it at home, and try to instigate
But
something.
if you say there are no incidents with this rifle, so they can't say it, that it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
no?
yeah. But maybe once in 10 years something happened.
Yeah.
But the reason is not the rifle. The reason is the man who drunk or who lost his business or something.
Yeah.
And maybe one thing, I don't know if I can mention that in Norway, nothing happened with bow and arrow, nothing. It was a knife attack. I tell it in the first day, this is nothing. We play combat archery attack, and we hardly hit 2 in one game.
Yeah.
I tell everyone, nothing, stop, don't make it big. Keep it.
Yeah, but it would be a nice thing for getting directly to the bows and arrows too, you know?
As far as if you're talking about that kind of terror thing, as far as I got it, all the fatal things were made with a knife. All the people were stabbed with a knife, and the police arrived without guns because they are unarmed there. Imagine you're a citizen of that state. The state says, I protect you because you're my citizen. And then cops arriving without guns and looking, oh, what can we do? He stabs them. Also, it's crazy. Crazy. So how I got it, all these woundings and murders occurred when the police was aware of this guy, or even on the location. So that's a horrible idea, no? Then they have to go back and give their signature, and then they handle them a gun, and then he takes the gun and he runs to the place where.
And the other one killed already 5 more. Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, I can't understand this. I can't this.
Yeah, they could have at least some rubber bullet guns or something, you know.
Or I don't know, yeah. And if there's one guy with a knife or with a bow, if I have these plexiglass shields and a nice baton, I would beat that guy up till he pisses his trousers. Yeah, I'm sure.
Definitely.
And if there are three policemen or 5 policemen, if they're going against a guy with their shields, he has no chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Question is, do they have this
without shooting? Once I saw a case, I think it was in England, and there was a guy totally mad and crazy with a samurai sword, I think, if I remember well. Yeah. And then the cops arrived, and they also had no guns, and they had the shields, and they pressed him on against the wall of the building, and nothing happened. And then they said that the guy was lucky that he was not in the United States.
Yes, definitely.
No problem. This is a deadly weapon. That's what you are allowed to shoot that guy.
Yeah. Guess it was a machete.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if the police has these shields as a standard equipment.
Yeah, but
they should. The riot police have these.
They should have it in their cars, I'd say.
Yeah, should.
If I see a guy with just a knife.
Or even a taser would do the job, you know what they have.
Yeah, everything. Even a quarter staff, an oak quarter staff.
A broomstick would do the job, and come on.
Yeah.
If longer reach than the knife guy, you kick him a few hours.
Yeah.
Not a big thing. But yeah, this nowadays. It's an interesting society where we live in. Or the drift in this society is quite interesting to see.